Well, let's rethink barbecue sauce. It's not just for dipping and basting anymore. Let's brush up our culinary creativity with food marketing specialist and consultant chef Liz Thompson. Hello, Chef. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I want you to share more about your career and how it is that you got so interested in barbecue.
Well, my career started out in food marketing. I worked in some big consumer packaged goods companies years ago in New York. Then I decided I really wanted to be in food, the restaurant business, went to culinary school, came out, moved to Los Angeles, ended up in a barbecue family, learned everything there is to know about barbecue, ribs and pork shoulder and brisket and everything else, and spent years doing that. Had some barbecue restaurants in Los Angeles called the Pig Memphis Style Barbecue. And then as the years went on, I went more towards recipe development. And, you know, and I love to cook, always loved to cook. And what I found is that every time I went to someone's house, I would go in the refrigerator and see bottles and bottles of sauces, condiments, tons of barbecue sauces in their cabinet, pantry, rubs. And I realized that for most people, the barbecue season seems to end at the end of the summer, and everything sits dormant in the refrigerator or pantry until the following summer. And I realized since I do recipes, I just started playing around with barbecue sauces. So my whole thing is every day on everything, barbecue and beyond, start using those sauces that are in your refrigerator all year long. So I've created a bunch of recipes that I do all the time with my barbecue sauces.
Okay, see, that right there is a super cool concept. Bring out the sauces. Now, you can actually use barbecue sauces every day for everything.
Yes.
The question is,
Yes.
How do we pull that off?
Oh, very, very easily. If you have barbecue sauces that you love and they're full of flavor and zing, tang, and heat. So I'll show you where I started. So first off, one of my favorites is a South Carolina style mustard sauce. It's sweet, it's a little tangy, has some basil, has just some great flavor in it. So you start thinking, okay, well, what can you put mustard on? So I use it as a mustard sauce on a grilled salmon. Super easy, beautiful chicken salad with smoked Gouda, dried cherries, arugula, and roasted orange beets, because it's the summer you can get beautiful produce. Toss it up, you've got a great beautiful salad. Let's see what else. So that's with the mustard sauce. And then tacos. You know, it's almost, you know, we're getting onto tailgating season, et cetera, et cetera. Just, you know, just fun things at home. So I made some ground turkey tacos, and and to season the meat, what I did is I just sauteed the ground turkey up with scallions, olive oil, garlic, and then as soon as that was done, I just took a classic Memphis style smoking hot barbecue sauce, which is not too much heat, but a little bit of tomato, a little bit of vinegar, and basically it just instantly flavors it all up. So those are tacos. Then what about the new trend these days in hot sauce and barbecue sauces is to use ghost pepper. Ghost pepper is huge these days in the culinary world. So I took a California red hot mustard sauce, and what I did is I very easily just swirled it into some sour cream, and now I've got a great super, you know, medium hot, mostly the flavor of the peppers, and I've just got a great dip for chicken wings, for fresh vegetables, for chips.
Oh,
so let's see. And then simple dish ratatouille. So I've got white eggplant, I've got yellow eggplant, I've got tomatoes, I've got peppers, and instead of doing a ratatouille in the classic style, instead of using tomato sauce, what I did is I just took a really nicely flavored, a mild barbecue sauce that you might use on, say, you know, a pulled pork sandwich. Mixed it up, and once again, these things take seconds. You prepare the foods, and then you just zip them up with flavor. Let's see what else here.
Okay.
Oh, one of my favorites. Bloody Mary.
Yes. Was just thinking of that.
Spicy Bloody Mary. Take your glass, dip it in water, and rim it in. You know, if you have a super spicy rub at home, it makes it really pretty. Look at that. Got that.
We've got the rim ready to go. Ooh.
Oops.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Chef Liz, for being with us this morning. I'm thinking barbecue and Bloody Mary for sure. Thanks again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course, and I hope this interview has inspired you to get more creative in the kitchen with sauces.